Hi, I'm Scott Lowen with ZEISS Industrial Metrology. The topic for this tutorial will cover an overview and general navigation of PiWeb Planner. As an introduction, PiWeb Planner is the PiWeb tool used to view, edit, configure, and manage the PiWeb database. To begin, I will launch PiWeb Planner from my desktop icon. I am greeted with a Start menu where I can open existing PiWeb databases. PiWeb Planner will list both recently used connections and those found automatically on your network. Picking PiWeb Server Lowen, I will then have a view of inspection plans that populated this database. My database is automatically built based on the Calypso measurement plan name. However, a more realistic database structure would include folders and subfolders based on variables like customer name or part names. Selecting the arrow will fetch and display the characteristics of any of these database parts. To the right, we have a list of characteristic attributes. Clicking the column header will sort these values alphabetically or numerically. Grabbing a column edge, you can resize the column, or with the right click, I can auto-size all columns. With the right click, I can hide any of these columns. Right-clicking on any column, I can view all available characteristic attributes of my database and pick what ones I want to view in the PiWeb Planner. I can also reorder these columns by dragging them to a new location. In addition to characteristic attributes, we can also view and manage measurement attributes. By default, the measurements are grouped by time and date. And to the right, we have a list of these measurement attributes. This list has similar viewing tools as the characteristics list. In any of these fields, we can edit or modify values. After making changes, we need to commit or discard these and accept the transfer to the database. On the left, I have many viewing options. I can change the number of measurements displayed. I'm entering to display the last 50, but PiWeb Planner tells me I only have 27. I can filter this further by only viewing measurements from mil-C. If I have an attribute that I would like to use but is not displayed, I can modify this list under Tools, Settings, and Measurement Search. Here, I can add fixture to the list, and it's now available to use as a filter. Another way to organize your view is by the column header. I will remove the time-date sorting value and add machine and fixture. With those in place, I will collapse all groups, and then I can expand on specific areas of interest, like fixture BBB from mil-B. With this group selected, I can then view actual measurement values. By default, my group is organized by the measurement date and time. By expanding on a measurement, I can view actual values from all characteristics. Or, by grouping characteristics, I can view all actual values specific to one characteristic. With PiWeb Planner, we also have the function to export data. With this group selected, I right-click to export measurements as CSV or XML. Okay, so let's put our sorting groups back and look at a new topic. To modify existing attributes or create new ones, we access these functions through the Configuration button. You can modify an existing attribute like the description. Here I will change this to CMM operator and commit my changes to the database. PiWeb Planner will return back to the default group of date and time, but you can see the changes are made instantly. To create a new attribute, enter the attribute key number, the description, type of attribute, and the maximum number of characters reserved in the database. Hitting enter will add this new attribute to the list. Clicking commit will create this attribute in the PiWeb database. We can see this attribute is added to the end and available as any other attribute. Finally, I can always view information about this database. Here, I can see current status, current database size, and other database statistics. And that concludes our overview on PiWeb Planner.